freezing. Oh, it is cold. I'm just going to see if a few people come in before I start on a couple of little things. Looking for... If anyone's in, say hi. I've just been sent something hilarious. Where we go when we go, oh, hi. That's a thing I'd like to show you. Hi. I've just come on for a coffee chat break because I was talking about a... Hi. Yay, notified. Ooh, maybe YouTube's changing, I don't know. But I was talking to Roxanne last night and we were talking about Q and Epstein's Island, and then all of a sudden Q goes and drops about Epstein's Island and the list of people that went to Epstein's Island, if anyone knows what Epstein's Island is. Not a good place. So that was obviously we know, I believe something's going, well, we know about Obama and Hillary Clinton, but I think they're going for Obama unsealed indictments first and then her, because Trump was saying in a speech something about 12, was it a tweet, the 12, oh, what was the number 12 or something? Anyway, I think it was 12 minutes in on one of his speeches. He was talking about Obama because we know that's what's going down at the minute. Oh, he can run to Kenya if they've not already got him. Doesn't really matter because Kenya know and Kenya have been told. You know, there's deals all over the earth. If anyone sort of gets what I'm saying. But I'm just going to talk about something I've just seen. I was imagining what JFK Jr. was at TT Trump Tower waiting on QAnon to Q News. Well, someone just sent this. It was from February the 19th, so I'm just going to find it. And it's a Guardian, you know, mainstream media, paper, whatever. Just let me go and find it. Isn't this interesting? So are we ready for this? The Guardian. Oh, it's changed to the 18th. I'm sure it was the 19th. Not that it really matters, but just let me get this. The Guardian. Stop the online conspiracy theorists before they break democracy. Really? Let's have a look at what they're saying. Here we go. You ready? I'm going to read some of this out on here, what it's reporting on. Organised conspiracy theorist networks have launched all-out information war across Europe. Yeah, that's because the QAnon movement is everywhere. At the heart of this is the QAnon movement. It expanded from the US to Europe and the UK at a rapid speed, hijacking political debates on social media as well as mass protests in the streets in recent months. Our new analyst at the Institute of Strategic Dialogue shows that European conspiracy theorists run increasingly sophisticated campaigns around critical junctions in the national, regional and global politics. They even carried out social media operations to influence voters in German state elections, including the 2018 election in Bavaria, is it? And funny that, because they're all calling for Merkel's sort of see you later, bye, resign at the minute. Got a picture of that. Let's carry on. I feel like Mark Dice at the minute. The QAnon community, which began on the message board site Chant4chan, strongly overlaps with the support networks of far-right movements such as the EDL and, is it P? I don't even know what that says. Most recently, it co-opted yellow vest demonstrations and boosted hardline Brexit campaigns and Tommy Robinson protests. This makes me laugh that they're putting this out there. By injecting conspiratorial narratives into these movements, its members can leverage existing networks and alter their political direction. A column used tactics to combine conspiracies hashtags with those of viral campaigns and trending topics. The scale this generates is disproportional enough to distort public perception, really, because that's not what mainstream media are doing, are they? In 2018, ISD identified close to 30 million uses of the word QAnon across Twitter, YouTube and forums such as Reddit and 4chan. Like what me and Roxanne were talking about the other day. Ahead of the European parliamentary elections this May, they're getting worried. They are getting worried. Conspiracy theories about the EU and the political establishment provides a fertile playground for populist parties. Groups such as Q Europe, there's a Q Europe, Q Britannia, and Q Dutchland, like I said, because it's all over the world, people, are already gearing up to influence voting behaviour in a crucial election that will determine the future of the European project. QAnon organise themselves on an encrypted app such as Discord and Telegram, linking the American-centered conspiracy theory to local contents. Emotionally manipulative and tightly organised campaigns have allowed them to gather tens of thousands, more like millions, lying again, aren't they? Of supporters across Europe. They produce videos, disinformation, database, and run trainings on meme creation. That's because we've got creative brains and they haven't on that side, and we have a bit more fun with it and they don't, because they're for the dark side, which can't do creativity at all. They steal it off people and lie and say it was them, as we all know. I'll come in a minute. Psychological warfare. QAnon has even adopted its own currency called Intuitive Q. Well, you need to be a bit intuitive with some of this stuff going on, which its founders want to turn into the next Bitcoin. Across Europe, conspiracy theories that mix old anti-Semitism is something or whatever they're waffling on about. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. Let's just say 60% of Brits believe in at least one conspiracy theory. Maybe that's because they know that conspiracies are truth and what they put out are lies. The ideas that the cabal and the global elites run the world, well, it's not a conspiracy theory and it's not an idea that the cabal or the global elites run the world. They actually do, or did. That there is a plot to replace white English natives with Muslim migrants, and that the authorities are covering up immigration numbers are among the most commonly held. Well, if you did research, you might find out that those conspiracies are not lies, are they? In QAnon forums, it is hard to overlook the holy mess of logical, is it fallacies or something, contradictions? It's adherents link the MI6, Facebook and the Rothschilds to the Vatican, Hollywood, the Nazis and Illuminati, aliens in order to explain the climate change in a hoax. Well, that's all in there as well. My God, this is hilarious. Oh, the Holocaust never happened. The world is run by paedophiles. Well, it is. Satanists. Well, it is. And cannibals. Yes, it is. And that the Queen is a direct descendant of the... Well, I don't know about that one, but there you go. More like a descendant of the, who did they say? Dracula, whatever they used to call him. Blah, 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 blah. You can read this yourself. I'm just reading off the thing. Can inspire real-world incidents. Just like last month, a QAnon supporter killed his brother. Well, they stick all this rubbish out there to make it look bad on the QAnon people, as we all know, because mainstream media lie. Whom he thought was a lizard. Well, some people get paranoid. Can me and my pals raid MI6 DVD and it's just waffling on. Beyond inspiring attacks on. So they're putting all that stuff out there. They've just put it in there about paedophilia, Hollywood. See, it's there whether it's good or bad and people believe in it or not, because they're going to go and look at the QAnon, aren't they? What they're pumping out there. There it is. Rothschilds, to the Vatican, to Hollywood, to the Nazis, to the Illuminati, and to aliens, and to the paedophiles, and the cannibals, and all that stuff that is actually what's going on. I find that absolutely hilarious. And if you want to go and read it yourself, it was The Guardian on the 18th of February 2019. So the stop the online conspiracy theorists. Well, they're trying to stop the online conspiracy theories. All the conspiracies, flat earth, they get attacked, this, that and the other, because they don't want the truth coming out, but you can't stop it. It's already happening. You can't stop it. Disinformation. Q is not falsely. So, what do you think about that? I think it's hilarious. There goes MSM again, pumping all the crap out, but really, they're not really doing it a disjustice, because people might want to go and look to just see if they've seen anything in there that holds truth, which it does, like why it's getting taken over and all this. Well, they might want to go and look. So, interesting. They did say it was going to come to the public, remember? So that's all out there as well. So, why have we got to, what are you so scared of? Why have we got to stop the conspiracy? I thought it was just a conspiracy and it wasn't real. So what you're afraid of? It also says underneath the heading by Julia Edner or somebody, Edner, cannibals, aliens, lizards, overlords, and all that sort of stuff that we've all been talking about. So I don't think that's hilarious. Yeah, Roxanne is cool. We'll be talking again. They can't stop what's coming. No, they can't. And also tomorrow night is a little teaser for you. Not that I know what I'm doing, but tomorrow night, apparently, maybe around about 11, I know it would be 11 o'clock here, I may be appearing on, I don't know this channel, but obviously I'll be looking. Iron Realm Media. I think Roxanne might be on it too, so they'll be having a bit of a chat over there and asking me questions on Iron Realm Media. So look out for that, folks. And if you resonate with their channel as well, please subscribe, because you should subscribe to the people that you resonate with, especially if it's positivity, because a lot of stuff that's going on in the minute. What was that? Is staying away from negative channels, basically, negative people and all that sort of stuff. Yes, I will be taught. Oh, right, my art. Yes, I'll be able to come on other people's channels when I get all this stuff figured out, because I was just sat doing this bit. I don't know if you can see, I'm actually stitching this feather in. It's not all finished on this picture. Hand stitching it onto the canvas. I should be doing a bit of an art thing tomorrow, a little one, because I'm on tomorrow night as well. If I don't do it tomorrow, it'll be Saturday, because I don't really know what's going on, because something's popped up. But obviously I've got to put all bits in here, but I'm just putting the green colour in, and then I'm going to put some other colours in, because it's tactile, and it's mixed, nearly said mainstream media, it's mixed media. 17 in the house. So yeah, it means also, with the help of Sleeping Warrior the other day with my PC, I'm just so not into technology at all, which is another chat I want to do on technology. I was talking about with I always said Tateria, I got that right, Atlantis, is another chat I'll be going over, maybe drawing some pictures to over the weekend, because it's just fun, and if I was actually at school learning this, I probably would have been interested. But it means that, oh, does it really? That's nice. Hi. It means that when I get used to using it, I'll be able to come on other people's channels like I'm doing now, and interacting and doing chats, even if it's about Q, Flat Earth, a little bit I've been talking about my artwork. I'll be able to communicate with people, because this is what it's all about, people. I'm going to shout this out from the highest rooftops of people who don't like unity. Is the biggest thing going on at the minute is community, unity, sounds the same, community, unity, teamwork, what we all used to do back in the day, back in my day, back in my dad's day, back in their day, of like, when you think of the 1950s, when people used to help each other, and they used to leave the doors unlocked and all this, and men used to go to the pubs. Why did they shut pubs down? Because I'm going to have a chat about this. Why would they shutting a lot of pubs down in the public houses down? you know, in the last so many years. Why? Could it be to do with something like unity and community and communicating about certain subjects that men used to talk about in the pub, like truth and things? Yeah, some of it was political, but they're stopping the gatherings. Why? Breaking down the gatherings of unity and community and togetherness, because we work better in the community, we help each other. All the old traditions, family, community outside, family, community, that's what they're breaking up, like Q said. I know that. Divide and conquer. Thank you, Mark. The people don't understand this on the other side who are going against people like me, getting to know other people, unity, helping each other out, not what they think it seems. You're wrong. You're on the side of the elites. You want to divide and break down community spirit, because that's what's going wrong, and that's what's been going wrong. Many, you know, all this stuff that's going on in the world with kids, celebrities, all wrong. They're looking at the wrong things, they're listening to the wrong music, they're looking at the wrong sort of stuff, thinking it's all modern and trendy. We need to go back to a bit traditional stuff. This is why I was saying the other day, I like painting and drawing, pencil to paper, not all this. I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying there's some things we've lost. There we go again, the fallen ones. We've lost stuff, and we think a lot of the modern stuff is, you know, good when it's a bit. Does anyone go on 4chan? I don't know. But then again, alcohol is poison. Yeah, but there's a difference, isn't there? Because alcohol is poisoning, but I believe way back when hops or beer or whatever it was that first came in, it was all right. But there's too much of this, all that stuff that looks green and blue, you know, with additives in it, it's bad. And it's not that thing, it's balance. I don't drink. I used to drink when I was younger. I drink if I go out, but I'll just have a couple. There's a point of getting absolutely legless, not knowing what you're doing, and to the point of like it's just relaxing and you're chatting to your friends and you know where you are, you know what you're doing, you know what you're talking about, to the extent of waking up the next day not remembering nothing. It's everything I've talked about. Everything is balance. Everything. Not to spread fear, but we are at the end of the war in heaven. The snake branches against the house of mankind. The queen is off in the reptilian branches. Pope. Well, the Pope's going down, isn't he? Yeah, we know what's going on there. Draco Nation. Not everyone in body is human. Well, that's what they're saying. That's why the thanks. That's why I've just reported on. I don't know if when you came in, and the Guardian reporting about this. I mean, just look at the little thing that they've said underneath. Cannibals, aliens. What is it? Cannibals, aliens, and clandestine, I don't even know what that says, lizards, lizard overlords. Well, isn't that what everyone's talking about? They're talking about it. Like I said before, there's a veil that we've not been able to see past, and I am on the spiritual side of like, there are things that we can't see. Just because we can't see them doesn't mean they're not there. You know, I don't think science can explain everything. They put a lot of fake science out there because they're part of the institution of the deceit. The other day when I was talking to, they are like Shane, and people don't care. And people don't care. That's why they were getting people walking around in your pajamas, girls, in your onesies in the street, not giving a toss, like, I'm going taking my kids to school in my onesie. Why can't you get dressed and have a bit of pride about yourself? It's all this thing of not giving a toss. So you're not giving a toss, you're not giving a toss about your community, you're not giving a toss about, it's all that taking away of compassion for others, this, that, and the other, if anyone gets what I'm saying. But I am going to do another chat on this, and it will go into the public side of when men used to go to pubs. Some people might think it's a bit sexist, but you can see what was going on there, what has been going on. Liverpool onesie and some classic. Yeah, I'm just saying, it's that thing that they pump out there in mainstream media to make it all look cool and trendy, and then you follow like the sheep, the good little sheep that you are. Yeah, they put trends out there. Oh, we've got to do this, let's all do this dance or whatever. All that stuff that they put on Facebook of doing this dance, or kids have been burning themselves with things because it's a trend that's going about, and then a kid's killed themselves by accident doing something stupid that someone put a trend out. It's all to get the good little sheep following. So these elites sit there going, look at them, they're daft. They follow everything we say. And then it's like a chain reaction. And people don't understand what's going on. You know? I've done it in the past where you're posting something because you're like, oh, everyone else is posting it on Instagram, blah, 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 blah. You're just following the lead that they want you to take. Q knows this. This is why they call Earth the yeah. We are cattle. Yes, we are cattle to them. And a lot of it is also, there's some nasty stuff out there. Now, we will be bringing this up. But there's also the energy. Yeah, they steal our energy. Churches and places and things like that, buildings are put on certain ley lines because ley lines hold energy. When you're in fear or happy, that goes, I believe from the earth, it goes there and it goes up through the spires as well. They're collecting energy, just like I said the other day about the pyramids. We're going to redo this chat about the pyramids. And they collect our energy, feed off people's energy. So if the world's been quite doom and gloom, and it has with the news that they pump out, that's why they do it, fear-mongering that energy they want. If the world was pumping out high fifth, if the world's pumping out positivity like it once was, Atlantis times, or I'm going to get this wrong again, Tartaria, how it used to be, we were all living in harmony. Everything was living in harmony. Plants, animals, the earth, us, up above, as above, so below. It was all working in harmony the way we were, and hopefully what we are going back to. This is why I say it's so important to be in the physical on the outside sometimes, because we have to talk about it. It's about communities coming back together, because the biggest thing they've tried to break down is relationships between men and women, through all the other sides they do, but the biggest thing is through family, through communities, through, like I said, the way we used to be back in the day, back. You used to help your communities, you used to sit in the street, everyone used to watch all the kids. The kids weren't in fear, they used to play out in the street, you didn't unlock your doors, everyone trusted everyone. Everyone had, you had street parties, the community was there. That is what they've tried to break. That's what they've been doing, breaking it up. We're taken as pals. This is war started. They tampered with the bodies, took 12-strand DNA to 12, it's 2-strand the height. Yeah. And this is what we're learning. There's more. This is what I say about Q. There's more stuff. And people look at Q like, oh, it's political. It's Trump and it's politics. It's like, no, there's a lot more stuff behind that curtain. And it all boils down to all that information we're trying to look at. Lost civilizations. There's that word again. Lost civilizations. Civil. We were civil. We all got on. Civilizations. We came from a lost civilization, if anyone gets what I'm trying to say. We were all civil compared to what we are now. This is why it's so important that there's communities on YouTube and anywhere you've got a platform, talking in the street, wherever it is. And these people who are trying to, this wind is really bad today, these people who are trying to break unity stand for the side of the dark side, basically, because they're getting mixed up with unity as in, oh, unity, when you Google it, it says about institutions. We're not talking about those institutions of unity, because yes, they have got their own unity with the institutions and the crap that they pump out. We're talking about the truth community unity, and the ones who are trying to do for good on the light side, I'd say, because there's a lot in it, spiritual and non-spiritual side of it, the proper truthers, not the deceivers with the institutions and the corporations. That's where people are getting mixed up with, oh, but unity says institutions. Yes, they've got the institutions, but we need to unify together, because that's how we win against them. And that's what's happening with the QAnon. Thousands of people, millions. So that was absolutely hilarious that's been out today. Stop the conspiracy theories before they break democracy. You're not going to stop it. You're not going to stop it. And Q and Tommy Robinson was putting the same thing, because I told you, it's all connected. And yeah, Owen Benjamin is QAnon. Owen Benjamin's good. I've shouted him out. I love him. He's so funny. Get me a man like Owen Benjamin. He's hilarious. Tall, funny, says it as it is, like a man. There you go, boom. But he's a nice guy and he's got good intentions. So people get offended by people swearing a little bit or getting a bit not caring. He's a proper man. A proper man. Say what you want, but you've got good intentions behind you. Just like Trump. They're all like, oh, he doesn't talk like a politician. He's so rude. He's saying it like it is. Yeah, maybe sometimes he does talk out of turn, but he's got good intentions. Got good intentions for America. He's got good intentions for the world. We are all connected. I'm rambling now because I'm like, oh. Yes, Tommy Robinson is a real man. Yep. You only have to look at, what he's bringing up, not what mainstream media say. Yes, he is king. He is. He is. That side, I'm not even going to mention the name, and I won't even put it in here because I know who it is. I'm not going to say it out loud. That person, this is what I'm talking about today, non-unity. Getting a bit paranoid with the unity of the institution side, which is not what we are. We're not for that side. That's the elites. Yeah, they don't go for unity, but contradicting because they have a little group themselves that are unity in that little group. So that's a bit like, okay. You need to, if you want to know where you're going, you need to know where you've come from. So that's why people are searching everything out. I'd rather Trump any day of the week, not like this bunch of con artists. Not like Obama, who's about to, that's what's in the Q drop. Epstein's Island's come up. We were talking about it last night. I was talking about last night with Roxanne. And then Epstein's Island, they've got a list out. Who's been to Epstein's Island then, eh? Prince Andrew went, didn't he? A lot of people have been there. Morning, Sleeping Warrior. So, like I said, I will be on tomorrow. I think you said around about 11ish. I don't know what I'm getting asked, but I will be on Iron Realm Media tomorrow. So, check that out. But I had to put up my firewall. So, it's interesting, people, what's going on right now. With all the stuff they're trying to pump out mainstream media about. We must stop the conspiracy theorists. The conspiracies, flat earth, aliens, all this stuff. They want to stop it all because, it's not real. It's like, right, okay. Then Jenny Hatcher's just done a new video and Dustin Nemos is in it and they're talking about the Q book. Am I 36? No, I'm 42. No. I want to marry Fifth Dolly and Roxanne. Oh, yeah, very greedy. I'm in the music. Oh. What, you can't choose, you mean? I'm going to do a card. I just pulled them out, wasn't telling you. But it's getting rather interesting, people. Sleepy, not sleepy, don't wake me up. I'm grumpy. And that's why I believe Instagram, I don't know if Fifth World can tell me, Instagram went down, it's supposed to have gone down in America. What was it, Instagram, Facebook and WhatsApp? I don't know if it's still off. Is it still off or did it come back on? Because don't forget about MJ John, do you mean Michael Jackson? Reptilians, Draco are the deep state, the union. Yeah. What else was about to say then about what were you saying then? Yeah, Obama was the biggest con artist. I cannot wait to see him and Hillary go to Gitmo. And that's when a load of millions more people will jump on the QAnon conspiracy theory. Let me just pull a card. But they said it was coming to the public. They're starting to write about it more and more. I don't think they realise what's coming. Also, Merkel in Germany. See if I can get this picture. And Theresa May's voice went the other day. I thought that was kind of like, your voice is going. Are you going to be ill next? QAnon used to date myself. Where is it? There we go. German conservatives demand Merkel's resignation. The fall of Merkel. Well, hi. The fall of her, the fall of May, and the fall of the Venezuelan one, because they were pictured when they were about 12 at school, weren't they? It's a bit dodgy. And it only proves if they're trying to get rid of conspiracy theory videos, YouTubers on YouTube, why? What are you scared of? Thought it wasn't real, people. Oh, because you're brainwashing people to your way of thinking. Well, why are you so concerned if it's not real? And the light worker, angel named MJ. Do you mean somebody, Fifth, or do you actually mean Michael Jackson? Because I believe he was one of the biggest light workers. They're outside families, aka real world outside this constructive. Oh, one's flipped over. I'm going to do 3. Dreamt I brought some tarot cards last night. Best get on. on it. Your best dad. Molly from All Too Love channel. Oh, okay. Let me write that down. All Too Love channel. I think Astral Being, if it's the right person I'm thinking of, got a shout out on Daydreamers today on Silver Lining. Whoop, whoop. Yes, another girl. Yes, Dolly, I believe that Michael Jackson was a Christ figure for sure. Yeah, he was. Jenny Hatch has been playing his music in the back of her videos, which says a lot. Because the guy who came on the tram boards from the 80s was saying something and they asked him about Michael Jackson and they said no, he was a good guy just like Mel Gibson. So, yeah. So like I said, I will be doing a chat about lost civilizations and the civilness, and we need to go back to some sort of traditions as well. That's why I believe, you know, the book burnings and this, that and the other. I mean, it's good writing stuff on tech, but they can just delete it. With books, at least you've got some in paper, but then it also goes back to, I'll be doing a little chat, the Native American Indians, a lot of them way back didn't write stuff down. They sent it down by mouth so you remembered it, so no one could delete what you knew because it was all within. So I think that's when people say you can take the information and you can put it within yourself, and there it stays, if you get what I'm saying, and no one can delete it or tell you different when it's within, which is a bit what I talk about anyway, because, you know, everything I talk about, I take snippets of everything. It doesn't mean everything. I try and sift things through and what resonates. And that's why I believe, you know, I say when I come in here talking about things, if people get it or not, or I get it mixed up, it doesn't matter. My intentions are what matters. Doesn't matter if I get a bit angry. We all do. We're all working through that process of coming to love. Doesn't mean we don't do it. Especially in these times and days, it's so hard with trolls and stuff, but that's why they do it. To put you off your life's journey. It's a test to see if you'll give up or how you'll react. To put you off. Yes, fear beings. And the funny thing is, Fifth, the other day when I did the chat with Roxanne, the Globalist, and I on her channel, I don't know if you saw me a little bit in it. I sort of went like that, and we'd recorded it before and it went a bit wrong and we were having technical problems. And I had to tell her after, the reason why I was so freaked out was I saw orbs going past her, and she'd actually told me that her mum had passed away when she was talking about Q, and she's got her ashes, and I was like, the orbs were just floating past like this. I saw them, and I even said to Sleeping Warrior, if he's still in here, I went, look, and he was like, what? And I was like, she's got orbs going past, I can see them. I was like, oh my God. You know, like, oh my God, I can see orbs flying past. I've seen them on pictures, but I actually saw them while she was sat there. And she was like, oh, it makes a lot of sense. I was like, yep. Spirit. Energy. Yeah, he's finished with this. Everyone's got to open their eyes. Did you say that I didn't see them? But then again, I wasn't looking. No, he wasn't looking. He was sort of, I don't know. But I did say it to you, didn't I? And I was like, look. And he was like, what? And he was like, what robes? And I was like, oh, it doesn't matter. Talk about it another day. The Will Sphere being played into right. Yeah, energies reside. So I just found that really interesting as well. Oh, you know what orbs are? All right, I didn't think you did. The way you were like, what? No, I didn't see anything. I desalted your own. What's Reddy saying? Is Reddy a troll? What you waffling on about? It's not Tommy Robbins. Yeah, Robinson. We're not actually talking about that. So when the stars fall and has them come into her, that is the 1/3 of the stars. You know what I was just watching? Some people might not believe this, but I've actually done it, and I thought I heard my nana. Is some people go, oh, it's demons, mate. You know, does anyone watch? I don't know, Reddy. I can get confused in chat, so I don't really know what you're waffling on about. So, sorry if you're being good. I just get mixed up sometimes. Does anyone ever watch Leak Project? They do different stuff, but this guy, doing the Spirit Box, because I've got the Spirit Box app, and I was telling Sleeping Warrior before, and there's another guy called Huffington. What's he called? Huffington? I can't remember his name. who made the spirit box, and people go, oh, it's evil, and it's the things coming from the government or something. It's like, if you have a spirit box, I believe, and it's energy, it's electric, and it can have copper in it and stuff, that's how spirit can communicate. That's why I believe they don't like technology that much, because things can communicate. I've heard the voices that come through that. I've heard, yeah, I think it's very possible. And I've done it myself where I had a thing and I was asking questions. And when I played it back, not while you're doing it, I heard a voice. This is going to sound really whack. I don't know if anyone remembers. I did do it ages ago, but I deleted the thing. And I asked for my nana, who's up there, picture up there, because she's not here anymore in this world. And it was like, hi. The way she said it, the way it came out sounded like my nana. So I believe in energy can come through in energy. So if they say we're electric universe, whatever you want to call it, they can come through technology, they can come through certain things. They have to have some energy and sound or whatever to come through, because we all work through frequencies, sound and light and vibration. So, and then people going, it's demons. Yeah, we have negative forms. Negative people still pass over and they're still negative. So you are going to get some negative forms of spirit, whatever you want to call them. So there will be that. So that's a good leak. Yeah, it is a good leak project episode. I'm not saying I watched some of them. I don't watch all of them, and I like the ones that I resonate with. That guy I've heard before, who does it with I can't remember his name, Huff. And it's brilliant. And even the guy off the Leak Project was like, oh my God, it sounds like my wife's father who passed. He was laughing, and people get freaked out by it. But like I said, there's things out there we're not told because it's all been covered up. People are in fear because, oh, it's demons, it's this, that, and the other. Not necessarily. It's just something that's always been there, but it's been covered up. So if we had the tech, because I will be talking about this again, Atlantis, whatever you call it, then we were in communication with spirit then, weren't we? But when it fell, it broke us away from all that, because we're very powerful with both. That's why I said physical and spiritual is coming together. So when people say, just go within and don't bother with the outside, well, no, I think it's both. So they work together in balance. That's how I see it. Rex goes back and forth and cannot decide. Yeah, but at least he does the interviews with people, like it's not just one fixed thing. He has many different people on, and I think it's there for you to just take snippets of what you believe in. If you go and research it, what you think, what resonates. That's why I always say I can go to stuff, maybe some stuff I was saying months ago, maybe I'll think, actually, I don't think that now, but I like that little piece in it. I'll take that and I'll put that in, because I do write things in my book, wherever it is, ideas, and then it might add up. But the thing with Tartaria, whatever it's called, I'm going to keep saying it wrong, and Atlantis is making sense, and technologies before and all that stuff, and lost civilization, civil, because we were civil. It's just all connecting up. Mankind is dearly loved, and they didn't like to take it. Yeah, because we were some unconscious race of beings and we're worthless. Are you guys about Christianity and aliens? Are you guys about Christianity and aliens, nationalism and tarot cards? I'm about everything. Conspiracies. I do different chats on different things. It's called Truth Finding. QAnon. Flat Earth, whatever you want to call it. Kindred. Hard to find online. Research Kindred. I know about Kindred. Kindred Spirit. Sorry, I'm pulling cards here and I've just got distracted. Hang on a minute. Hang on. What are you going on about, Ready? People shout that out all the time who were, not looking at stuff. Do. You mean kindred as in one's family and relations? Family, relatives, relations, kin, family members, Yeah, connections. Yeah. Clan, tribe. Well, that's what we all are when we come to unity, don't we? Family. We are family. What is Liliana like? I don't know. Don't know what you're talking about, Reddy. Elaborate. I haven't got a clue what you're going on about. I see orbs all the time, pink and blue and green. Leaving Angel, I thought I was going crazy. No, you're not going crazy. That's what they think about everyone. Feeling fantastic, I'm sure already. Saw an orb come out of my ex-wife and disappeared into a wall after it was about 3 seconds. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really interested in Lily Allen, so you know, not really interested in a lot of celebrities, to tell the truth. Exactly, fifth world, yes, but I'm calling. I love how we're all connecting right now, and the newly awakened are learning more. Awakened are learning and remembering at the speed of light, catching up with the infos. Yeah, and this is what I was saying, Lisa. I'm not saying the stuff I'm saying is what a lot of people knew before, and I understand that because people are waking up like exactly what you've just said. But I do believe in this thing of people can't shove people in that way. To me, I need to see all the stuff that's going on, even if people don't think it's important what I've been talking about, because I need to see it. I need to get through my opinions of it and this, that, and the other, and I want to take my snippets what I believe. I don't want to be told off someone as such because it's the way they woke up or what they see, because that's like sitting at school and just having something repeated when I'm not actually looking myself, and I do look, but we are all waking up if people like it or not, and then the ones that are deeply, deeply asleep will be abruptly woken up, but we're here to help them. So, but the new thing on it is what some people, I believe, that have got stuck in the past of, yes, they knew, and then they've sort of got stuck there and they're just doing the work with him, which is all fine, that's brilliant. But there is a new thing that we've said before, that Q has come to help to break down the rest of it for, you know, the other people who are beginning to realise something was wrong, to wake the masses up so it won't be as disruptly harming to us. You know, the more that are awake, the better. It doesn't matter how awake you are as you start waking up, as long as you know there's something. And even if you're still going through all that stuff and learning about stuff like all the stuff I'm talking about now, and you did that ages ago, you've got to let the people go through it, because the thing is with me, I want to see it myself because I'm finding it interesting. I'm loving researching certain things, whether it resonates or not, or things back to front, upside down. I'm loving it. If I could go to school now and we were learning the real truth, I'd have been more interested, because we know it's truth, than at school where you're like bored because we know sort of deep down that we're being lied to. So that's what I believe. Yeah, I was tapped in that. So it's been a long road, but getting easier as more souls awaken. Yeah, what I believe with the internet is it was harder for people way back when we didn't have the internet to find the information out. Very hard. Yes, it was in books. Yes, this, that, and the other. But now the awakening is quicker because there's more information. Yes, we know there's disinformation out there. We know that because they're trying to put us off. But there is truth on the internet. People think the internet's really bad. It's not really bad. You've got to decide for yourself what you feel resonates more than anything. Not what you're thinking, what's in here, what you're feeling. Because this is why we're waking up a lot more faster, and people are finding more info than people did back when. It took longer because there wasn't this information out. Don't know why you're bringing David Icke up. Yes, I do watch. I have watched David Icke stuff, but I'm not sure about him. He's not into Trump, so people who follow him is probably why they're not into Trump, because they're listening to somebody else. He is on the Q map along with Alex Jones, so I don't know if that means he's good or he's a sort of UK version of Alex Jones. I haven't got a clue, because on here it says InfoWars, Alex Jones, David Icke, and then when we follow the lines around, it goes up here, it goes to DUMS, Deep Underground Military Base. So I don't know, but or it means he doesn't know about Trump, maybe he doesn't know about Q, so he doesn't talk about because he thinks he's just a politician, which we all know he isn't. But people who watch David Icke, because I know there's a lot of people are, probably will think, oh, well, David Icke says Trump's this, Trump's that, so I don't believe him. I don't know. When we unlock the truth, we unlock the key is inside our DNA, yeah, and unlock our minds and new earth. Exactly. You know, and the ley lines can go back to the way they were and all the energies can go back to the way it was meant to be. We've all said everything else, but like I said, this is why it's so important on the outside, because if we've been hijacked and certain things came in to stop us, it's like I said, it's all well and good trying to do this, but there's been a few barriers up, that's all I'm saying. There's been a few physical barriers up. We've had to take down 17 likes. If anyone gets what I'm saying, what I've been trying to say about the physical side. It's all connected, it's all connected. Hi. Yeah, 50's great. You're all great that come in here. You know, the usual people that come in, even new ones, you're all brilliant. Ready, Q is US in the future. Yeah. He was just giving us little tidbits so we could go and research and break through these barriers that we would have never got through without the help of it, to then go to what the new earth's going to be, a new world, not the new world order of the elites, of what it once was. We're going back to what it once was. What does Q always say? I'm going to get this the wrong way around. Future proves the past. Or either way, really. Future proves the past. Right, let me pull these cards out. I'm not concentrating. So just saying. Just saying. My lights were flickering on and off yesterday when I was talking. What was all that about? Interference on my lights. It never does that. I was seeing orbs on Roxanne's video. QAnon could be the Navy. QAnon is Navy. QAnon is Navy. They said it was more marine than actual military, as in military's helping, but the majority were Marines, because they didn't get that infiltrated off the Nazis from the Project Paperclip way back, if everyone looks into that. Not saying that they're all bad, I'm just saying when you look into it, yeah. So, and the news are reporting on, the papers are reporting on, 3 times they're talking about JFK. It's like, why are you talking about him all of a sudden? So yeah, hello. Hi, Nathan Oakley. 1980, hello. So, yeah. QAnon was made on the 4chan. Do you guys read 4chan? Don't need to read 4chan. Then it went to 8chan. It's 8chan now. Talked about all this before, so, you know, me and Roxanne, the Globalist, and I had a discussion of it on her channel the other day. But like I say, all the, I keep saying this wrong, Tartaria, lost civilizations, reminds me of Atlantis. Like I said, Atlantis is at the top of what we once were. Is at the top of the QMAT with Hyperborea, Lyra, and I don't know if that says underneath that you've got the Sumerians. Well, let me just read a bit of this out. I don't know if it's to start from the bottom or the top. From the bottom, you've got the Mayan calendar, Revelations, Age of Aquarius, Solar Shift, Quantum Ascension, the Apocalypse, which we all know the apocalypse is not the end of the world, it's a rebirth, and it means unveiling, which is Age of Aquarius. Mandala Effect, Akashic Records, Pole Shift, the Antichrist, Church of AI, Solar Eclipse, Portal to Hell, which is CERN, obviously, Soho Motherships, which goes up to Anton LaVey, is it Anton LaVey? Oh, Anton LaVey, Church of Satan. Well, there you go. We've got Draco Reptilians, Crop Circles, Phoenix Lights, Pleiadians, Lord Ashtar, Galactic Federation of Light, Ascendant Masters, Cattle Mutilation, Ancient Aliens, the Anunnaki, those who from heaven to earth came. Those who from heaven to earth came. So are the Anunnaki bad, or were they our creators or something? Which goes up to Ancient Aliens, goes right up to Area 51, I think. It all goes in with the moon landings, which we know, you know, we know about those fake moon landings. Unacknowledged special access projects, MJ12, Majestic 12, the Duns, the Roswell UFO crash, all that sort of stuff. And then it also goes up to, I think, Aryan race. The Aryan race. What did the Aryan race? Does that sound a bit with the Nazis or something? Aryan race, the Holy Grail. Sorry, I'm not in chat yet, but I'm just looking. Television introduced in the 1950s. Alpha state hypnosis, which I was saying, yes, that does make sense. Television, hypnosis, televising visions. I've shouted this out millions of times. This is what it says on the Q map. Apparent birth of the internet, 1969. 1969. Bill Gates, Microsoft, what was Steve Jobs, Apple, 666 Apple, computers. We've got time travel, Foo Fighters, 0 Point Energy, what's that? Agatha, what's that? Inner Earth, Aryan race, the Vril Society, which Maria Orkic, which goes back to Maria Orkic, disappeared in 1945, which connected to Nikola Tesla, which was connected to John G. Trump, which was Donald Trump's uncle, and then Trump's in now. We've got Stanley Kubrick, is it? 2001 Space Odyssey, Eyes Wide Shut, because we know about that film. Walt Disney, 666. We've got Solomon's Temple, Saturn, Pythagoras, which Pythagoras goes to Atlantis, the Archons, and I'm just reading this randomly now, Rome, yeah, anyway, it's all at the top there. Spirituality and technology. I think it worked together, but it was the downfall as well, because I think it just got too much in it. So, hey, what is this? And look who's at the top of, and at the top of all the crap and the disinformation and the lies and everything is the Vatican. Yeah. So this is worth getting if you want to look at it. Like I said, if I had things going, I could have this massive in the background and all that, but just saying, I just love looking at it. I've got two, because the other one I've just made a mess with coffee stains all over it, because when I first got it about 18 months ago, I was like, what is this? I don't understand how to read it. I can't. Ooh, kindred is beyond the Vatican. And there's a lot of things beyond the Vatican. There's a lot of things under the Vatican. So, you know. Ooh, that name sounds like someone. The fifth world, very cool. Your discernment meter, how's it go? The God rhythm inside of me. My heart tells me, and the guard rail, them inside of me. Me, what is truth and what is... Well, do you know what? I was saying the other day about, you know, when you say, it's not I think it, you know it with your heart. And also, when I watch certain things, or, I mean, I know that's how they work off stuff, but when you know something's true, you know when you get the hair stand up on end, it's because they're your little antennae telling you something. You you don't know something's true from here, what you've been told. You know it's true because you feel it, because we feel energies, sound and vibration and frequency. We feel it here, not here. You get told what to think, but you actually feel what's true here. The Pope and the Church is evil. Yeah, and that's not saying all the people are. They've just been hijacked, like you know, or that was bad back in the day, way back. If there was old, is it called Gnostics? I don't know what the word is. We all got hijacked, and this is what I was saying. It's important that we talk about truth. And some of us say it in different ways. Like, I'm not very good at sort of getting stuff out what I mean and certain words and stuff, but I know that we all resonate on something. Yes, our fire heart. Yeah, fire heart tells us, and she is in the sonic light orbs in our hair. That's the Brill energy. What are you going to say? Vril? I was like, Vril. Heart, fire. Yeah. And I know I'm feeling things in my heart because I wouldn't be doing art like this. I wouldn't. Thrill, thank you. I thought then she's talking thrill. Thrill, hair, antennae to source. Maria Orkic, I'm going to have to do some investigating on that. We'll have a talk about her and that society, what some people thought it is against and what it was. She was in contact with the cosmos, whatever you want to call it, spirit world, whatever, aliens, whatever you want to call it. She was in contact. She got information like there's orbs going past. Oh my God, did you see that? Oh my God, I'm freaked out. I'm not freaked out. I thought I saw one before. Oh my God. But that's good news. Did anyone just see it go past? Will it record? Oh my God. That's two I've just seen. I thought I saw something before and I was like, no, it isn't. And I think when you're coming along truth, you're getting... Mind you, I did ask for a message from Spirit, actually. I wouldn't be painting stuff. I wouldn't be drawing stuff like this that is earthly, angely, good intentions. It's not an evil picture. Did you see it? I'm freaking out. I first saw it on Roxanne's and now I'm seeing it. I was talking about my nana. Starting to see. Everything in the world, aka realm, is upside down. I believed at one point we saw the spirit world, but it got disconnected, as we know, pineal gland and everything. This is second world. Kindred explains the history of the first world, the original world, and how it became the second world, our current world. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Because I believe that too. I believe we got hijacked. That's why I believe the physical to speak out is so important. It is you. And Lisa, do you think that some of us have come out of the of it completely, or do you think that it won't happen until the day of... I think some have. I think some will when the total truth comes out. Hi from North Korea. I think you were from North Korea. Let me just pull these cards out. Let's see what the cards say, because I'm not concentrating. I've now got to look for these orbs like off camera. It makes me laugh when you just look around you and everything looks wiggly. Oh, thank you, Moon Babe. We all shall visit here again. The mind can't comprehend what the heart and soul believes. Exactly. That's why I see a lot of people these days, they're all hating on channels, they're all, ooh, give me facts and all that. I've said before, there's some things we can't explain because we just know and they're there and that's the way it's always been. If I buy some tarot cards and crystals, will I get... Oh, I don't know. That's got nothing to do with it. You sound quite young. I don't know. Yeah, I think we just carry on discovering. I've said that to some people who've just got stuck where they are and they think, oh, I know all this. And it's like, no, I think you just keep learning forever. Infinity, you just keep learning. Learning and learning. You know? So, I think it's different with everyone as well. And everyone's way of coming to it and everything is different, and it doesn't mean that anyone's which way is the right way. It's just what resonates with you and how you understand it. That's why I say people can't say do it this way because I found it better this way. Well, that way might not be good for me, as in I won't understand it as much. I have to come to the point where I understand it the way I understand it, because I see things and understand things different. So people, like some people are really good with words, really understanding, like, you know, if they picked up a manuscript, they'd really understand it. I'm like, oh, well, I'd understand the pictures and I'd understand it this way, but it doesn't mean I'm not on the same wavelength. I am, but I can't. We're all different, but all the same. You know, we all have different ways of learning, but it doesn't mean that we're all getting there. But you can't say do it this way because I got it this way and it was faster for me. Maybe it's not meant to be faster for me. Maybe it's meant to be faster for some people. And I believe the way the awakenings happened, thank you, is, like I said the other day, Some people got woke up to it ages ago, then people aren't even here now. We're in spirit world. Some people have known for a very long time. Some people are just getting on it, some people are just learning. I think we had to all wake up at different times because we couldn't have all woke up at the same time, I don't believe, all at the same time going, oh, what the... I don't know, I just don't think it'd work. I think everything's working out the way it's meant to. It might not seem like it, might seem a bit like, well, why didn't they just... It did get hijacked, that's why we needed a bit of help, but I still believe it's all working the way it's meant to. Hi, Dave. Could you imagine? I know. I mean, if we all woke up at the same time, years back, would we have all been more like, oh my God, what's going on? I think we'd all be a bit running around like headless chickens because it would have been quite scary at first when you've got what's going on now with people before I can explain it and calm the people down when it comes out. Like Q said, people are going to end up in hospital because they're not going to be able to wrap their brains around what's going on because they're not learning, they're watching false stuff on the television, which I've just read out. Again, as I'm always saying, television introduced in the 1950s, alpha state hypnosis. Hypnosis, people. Hypnosis. What's the topic today? I don't really know. A bit of Q, a bit of spiritual stuff, a bit of, I don't know, a bit of everything. Just doing the cards now. So, like I said, I'm going to be, yes, perfect divine order, exactly. That's why we needed help because it got a bit, it did get hijacked and we needed a bit, but it's still there. I've been pretty alone in my awakening in the last 20 years. Yeah, and I feel sorry for people who have been, and that's why this is great, the internet, because people are realising there's people talking about the same things. Maybe not the exact same opinion, blah, 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 but it is the same part of the awakening, and we all get there in the end. We will all get to the same centre point of love, unity, all that great good stuff. There's going to be a bit of cack, the storm before the calm, but... that normally happens. So let's see what the cards say. One's already dropped out, so I'll just pick two more. I'll wait for two more. But that's what I see. When I'm still learning, I get triggered by things, and I do have a bit of a passive aggressive, like, when I'm really thinking about something I believe in, but we can all be a bit like that. So what your intentions are at the end of the day. Right, let me concentrate on these cards. And Dave, was you in before? I just saw an orb go past my thing, and I saw it on Roxanne's as well. I was like, oh my God. Oh. You are very good at communicating, Dolly. It's your gift. Well, thank you, Linda. I never think I am. I never think people sort of understand what I'm saying. But obviously you do, because you wouldn't be here if you didn't understand what I was talking about. So thank you. I've always been a chatterbox. I was a chatterbox at school. My reports were if she stopped less talking at the back of the class, she might get some work done. But maybe I've realised that maybe that's why I'm meant to be on YouTube with my own little chit-chat show. Because I like communicating with people. I love communicating with people. I can think of nothing better of sitting around, with a brew or a drink and having people, here, but in the physical as well, all just talking about a load of stuff and chatting, and it's just brilliant. I've always liked chatting, talking. The rainbow goes across the river, one sees it on the other side, other doesn't on the other side. The rainbow is still there, eventually one crosses the river and sees the rainbow. We all will. Of course we all will. It's just, we're all waking up, and those who don't see the rainbow will eventually see it with a bit of like, oh my God, what's this? Oh, but that's how it goes for the ones that are not, still in the material ego sort of loving all that sort of stuff. They will come to it. They will come to it. I've dropped two cards out. The card may have dropped out for a reason. The cards always drop out. I let the cards drop out. I don't pick them. They just jump out and they're always right. Yes, I'm thrilled about Naughty Beaver. Naughty Beaver. Why? What happened with... Oh, and there it goes. Right, 3. Are you ready for this? Boom. Right. 4. Pause. This is where saying sometimes you need to take time out in, what's she studying? You see the little faces in the trees? Always watching the elementals. Time out in nature to rest, to recuperate, or even to pause, to take time out of, yes, the materialistic world, the physical, and go within also this can mean. But she's like a bit spiritually angelly, isn't she? Listen, if you're still for a bit, you will get those messages that all around, that they've always been there. You get them in different ways you wouldn't believe. In the street, when you're out, through technology, you get them everywhere. Thank you, Dave. You have to be sometimes. The next one, 24, be your best self always. Yep, this is about being kind and compassionate. Some people say, oh, like I have a friend, well, you get really angry sometimes. You get, it's mixed up with compassion. It's false compassion. It's like, no, I do get passive aggressive because I get so passionate about things. And it's like, I know it's bad, and I know it's that thing of like, it's not about being right, but I feel it so deeply that good things are coming. I don't like negativity of people saying it's not what you think, it's flipping the end of the world, we're all going to die and all this. And it's like, no, no. Yeah, the apocalypse is the unveiling. Some people are going to have a hard time of it, but that's what we're here for. So be your best self always. I always say it is what your intentions are. You can have people out there who can speak the nicest, kindest words, because some of them have done it on stage, like Obama and Hillary, let's just say, for example. I'm not talking about people here. And you realise that behind their intentions are not good. So just because sometimes someone is talking a bit like Trump, a bit like, oh, like he does, and people say, oh, what's he saying? He's a bit abrupt or he's a bit better, but his intentions are good. So you do have to be careful, because these people are actors. Some people who look good are not, and some people who you think are not because you're told they're not of mainstream media are good. They just get so worked up because they know they're being lied about, if anyone gets what I'm saying. Artwork and those cards are detailed. Yeah, they are beautiful. The last one, number 13, people might be saying, oh my God, it's evil. No, it's not evil. It's just a number and they used it. They steal everything from us. Let's go back to the renewal of peace. Rebirth. The children. The essence. They've got wings. Why have they got wings? Kids are like angels. Little fairies. The essence of pure imagination, creativity, unconditional love, everything there. Earth, animals, us, everything, all working together. Renewal of peace. Who are these cards aimed at? All of us. This is what's going on. It's what's going on right now. So that was the last one. So if you want to call it a 3-card spread of past, present and future, the past doesn't have to mean years ago. It could have meant yesterday or last week, but pause. You need to learn. You need to be in nature. You need to take time out. We've got be your best self, realise, even sometimes when you are getting angry, you can pull it back. We all get dragged back into that sort of thing, what were triggers. But overall, of everything that's going on right now and will be coming to, is renewal of peace, because no more wars at the minute, is there? Yeah, Trump, yeah, because Obama, Bush and Clinton, wars, man-made wars. No more wars at the minute, is there? No. ISIS? No. Renewal of peace. People don't want to be warring. People of us don't want to be warring. The elites do, because it makes them money. It is not us of the UK, you of the USA, you of the Middle East, you of there. The real people, we the people, do not want this. We want everyone to thrive all around the world, and I will count shouting this out. It's those above. Shadow, whatever you want to call it. I don't even care what the names are anymore. You harvest that horrible energy. That's what it's about. So, we like Putin. Yep, he's in with Trump. So I don't know if you're in with this or a troll because you don't have a picture. I'm not saying that everyone without a picture isn't, because I know Moon Babe isn't, but Yeah, what did Putin know about the Tartaria? Tartaria, is it? Map. He was shown the map. JFK Jr. did a lot of flying. JFK knew a lot as well. Five Flames. Why don't women like to be soft and gentle and pretty and peaceful anymore? Because it's pumped out there in mainstream media to be like a feminazi. Don't get me wrong, I can get quite defensive. I do. I can be passive aggressive, but behind that is good intentions, and I am more feminine than not. So it is sad, because I think that it's that thing with gender. They think they need to be over men, more power, and they don't. It's about balance. Men are not over women, and women are not over men. It's balance, but that's what has always been in. It's men at the top of these things, you know. It's the man-made wars, man-made, not woman-made, man-made. You know. Yeah, I think they do demonise 13 because none of the numbers are bad. They were just used for whatever they were used for. And because, say, I mean, people go on about cults where you can have a good cult and a bad cult. These ones from the dark side use that number. And so we see that as bad because they use it, you know, whatever you want to call them, Illuminati, Freemason, whatever you want to call them, secret societies. We see it as bad, but really, I don't believe it is. I used to live at the number 13 and it wasn't bad and I didn't get jinxed or anything like that. They take symbols and words, letters, whatever, and they twist them upside down like the cross. They'll turn it upside down like Hillary Clinton's daughter did. She was wearing the cross upside down because they revert everything. And they basically they steal everything of ours and turn it round and lie about it and twist it up. That's what they do. Yeah, all the pause was used for neg. Yeah. So when people get in fear of a number or, oh, tarot cards or oracle cards are evil because it said it in the Bible or wherever it said it, deviation, it's like, you already know. This is your over self telling you what you already know from spirit world. It's giving you messages that you already really know. These are not evil, because if they were evil, they wouldn't be giving us such good messages that they've given us to everything I've ever talked about when I'm on here. So, no. Let me just do one of my fairy ones that I do a lot of. Let's do these elemental ones before I go. And this just proves it as well. See these little funny little things that look like something out of the labyrinth, little gnomey, weird little faces. They revert everything upside down. So watch this. See the faces? Still the same. They're different, but still faces. See? It just reminds me of the labyrinth, the Gnome King and all that. So let's see. So yeah, like I said, tomorrow should be showing some art. If I don't get to do it, I'll do it Saturday just because I might have to have a nap because I might be going on about 11 on what channel did I say it was? Iron Realm Media, and I think some of the people on that are American, so they'll be doing it later. Hi, Ella Taylor. So I'm on coffee. Yeah, naps are good. It's just so I'll be on there a bit later. I'll probably be tired, so you know. So I'm gonna write this down. I'm gonna have to come and do a chat on Tartaria, whatever. I'm gonna have to say that right. Atlantis, community, lost civilization, lost. Oh, I need to do a chat on that because it makes total sense of what's been going on. Oh, and this just fell out. Number 9. Boom. Number 9, people. The singer of intuition. I actually got this the other day. The singer of intuition. It was a light being. Number 9. Yeah, I was talking about people who don't have a picture on their profile picture though, I said I know it's not you because I know who you are, but some trolls that come in never bother making a picture. Not that they all do, but quite a few of them do. Hi Dolly, I do readings. Many things, including tarot cards, can be utilised as tools to get from spirit. Yeah, they are tools from spirit, and that's why people get so freaked out, and some people who don't really understand, even a Ouija board. People make out that's bad. I don't think it is. It's an old way of like using a spirit box, if anyone gets what I'm saying, but you can get freaked out because you can get negative energies through it because negative people that passed hold negative energies. So you will get that and they still want to be negative on the other side. But I believe if you come in more from a positive love side, you'll get more positive than you'll get negative because they don't really like it. That's what I believe anyway. Lisa, I think I have subbed to Lisa's channel, but I will check after, but I think I have. And I will try and check. I'm subbed to that many people. I don't get to see everything. Right, number 9. I'm going to get me a coffee. I just woke up. Oh, I'm going as well. Right. I mean, you just need to miss a few letters out of this word and I'll be laughing my head off. So, the Singer of Intuition, passage through trial, because I said it is a trial. We're all on a trial to get through this journey to what's the word? Triumph, new level. Yeah, new level. It is like a game. We're moving up new levels, more levels. We're on a trial to see who's the strongest, who can get through this journey without breaking up and sort of getting what would you say, backing down really. Yeah, to ascend. Yeah, exactly. We're all on this together and we all have it at different times, and it's a trial that we're all on. I believe we come out at different times to do this, and it's to see if you're strong enough to go through your trial and ascend. Yeah. And it also says passage through trial, triumph, new level. I mean, if you just take the I and the H off, trumpety Trump. So I'll just read a bit out. This is to all of us. The Singer of Intuition brings a major transition between old and new. Well, yes, it does. The old guard's getting taken down and a new one's coming in, or a newer level, if you like it as a computer game that we live in or whatever. Same thing. As we prepare to pass through any gate, we are greeted by the Singer, who tests us to see if we are ready to enter into the new realm. Well, doesn't that make sense? Or whether for our own safety and well-being we must stay where we are if you're not ready enough. There is no intuition without testing, and this testing must take us to our limits in order to be valid. Invitation. No, it doesn't say the invitation, sorry. Sorry, it doesn't say sorry, I've read that wrong. It doesn't say what did I just say? Intuitive. Sorry, I'll say that again. The Singer of Initiation. Sorry, I got it wrong. I was thinking intuitive. So let me say that again. The initiation. We're all going through the initiation. Some went through it years ago, and some are going through it now. But this is what I said. The day of the actual reckoning, as if you want to say, is coming up. So we've all had to wake up, and that's why it's got bigger. We can sort of start that again. So that's why we're all getting there. It doesn't matter. The Singer of Initiation brings a major transition between old and new. As we prepare to pass through any gate, we are greeted by the Singer, who tests us to see if we are ready to enter into the new realm. And I believe that the tests are certain things with people in physical, people in the spiritual, trolls that come, people that you're trying to, we're all trying to get through this and learn different things. Enter into a new realm, or whether for our own safety and well-being we must stay where we are. There is no initiation without testing, and this testing must take us to our limits in order to be valid. Initiation is not just a charming ritual with candles and incense and other occult paraphernalia. True initiation is grounded in material reality. Funny that, because that's what I've been saying. And it extends through body, mind, and emotions, because you're being tested in the physical to go to the spiritual, or the I don't know what you want to call it. So that's why I do say, yes, it is important. You are tested here. I'm going through it. I know I am. But a lot of people have gone through it, but that's why I said, yes, true initiation is grounded in the material reality, and it extends through our body, mind, and emotions. The testing occurs on all levels of our being. And I know what my tests are, and I know what I need to work on. I don't have to tell people. The more profound the change being processed, the more rigorous the test. However, these initiations are only given when the singer knows we have the potential, the ability and the opportunity to pass them. If we pass the initiation the singer offers, we are strengthened by the process itself. And this is why I'm saying people woke up at different times. Maybe I wasn't ready so many years back, but I'm ready now. Other people were ready years back, because that's what it says. That's what it says. If we pass the initiation the singer offers, we are strengthened by the process itself. But there it says, these initiations are only given when the singer knows we have the potential, the ability, and the opportunity to pass them. In the working through it, we learn something. That's what I said about, you have to work through it yourself. Yes, you can be helped and nudged, but you have to learn it yourself. You have to research, you have to learn it yourself. We learn something about ourselves, yes we do. And we move finally and from one way of being to another. Of course, this is what is happening. We're going to love. I will be talking about the awakening, my opinions and things on it again. Breakthrough, drawing this card, notifies us to the significant change and challenge are both occurring in our lives, with the potential for moving into a new realm. Yep. Which involves a new way of being. Yes, this major change has been building for a long time. Of course it has. And the movement is now. Yes, that's why Q came to help. Here to meet the challenge. We may already be aware of the initiation process, but perhaps have only seen it as bad luck or fate. Yeah, some people do look at it like that. It is neither. It is an opportunity to see if we have the deep down truly learned the lessons we have been working on and are willing to apply them in our lives, because we've been working on this since the day we were born. Often knowing just that the initiation is about can seem one of the most difficult aspects of the process. However, one past is eventually will all come clear in hindsight. For now, we only need to know, as the singer said to one Oracle group member, it can be done. Look with your heart, which funnily enough is what I just said at the beginning of this chat. Do not look with this, look with this. The presence of the singer of the initiation card is often a period of success and seeing, accepting and using our own powers at a higher and more ethical level. We move into greater fulfillment of our potentials. It also means taking on a new level of responsibility for ourselves and in the world. In the world, yes. The gate is open to us, but we must take the action of stepping through it. There we go with the physical. You have to take the action as well. Hope that makes sense, but that's what I see it as. That's what I've been saying. The first sip is so damn good. Yeah. So funny how I pulled that card out when that's what I've kept saying. It doesn't matter when you got on it, we all go through it. Some people were ready then, some people are ready now, but it's all building to the one thing that's about to happen with all of us. Some are not there, yes, but they will get there with help of the awakened ones helping to get them through it when they're abruptly woken up. That's just the way it is. Some people just are that deep in the programming that they just can't see the wood for the trees, or however you say it. So yes, I used to scare people or overwhelm them with my info. I've got a friend who's been trying to help me, but there's some things I'm not into what they say, but it's a bit like you've got to let the people do it themselves, otherwise they're not learning. because you don't know, we don't know everything, and some of the things you could be saying yourself could be slightly wrong, and you're sending someone in that direction. That's why I always say, oh, I've been watching this, I've been watching that, check it out yourself, see what you think, you know, research it, and then you'll know yourself. But make sure you, if you're getting a vibration, if you feel it from here, not from here, because there's a lot of disinformation that looks like good information out that's putting the information out we know, but they've also got twists in it to give you disinformation to put you off it or put you on another track that's got nothing to do with it. Yes, no more avoiding fear. I keep getting messages that we should activate every emotion, and everybody. It is not, and no, it's not. And that's why I believe, you know, the stuff I was talking about at the beginning of mainstream media putting all the stuff about conspiracy theories and all this, and they're all fear-mongering people, and that's why I believe, I sort of believe I was meant to be on YouTube. I know that sounds daft, just to talk about this stuff, not to maybe the awoken, do awoken ages ago, just to new people that are coming in, because everyone resonates with different channels. I can go to other channels talking about this stuff, but they're talking it in a way where it's too, I don't even know how to explain it, it's just too, I don't know, just simplify it a bit, you know? People learn different ways. And that's why there's so many is talking about different things. Some people have got really good videos, up like Fifth and Astral Being and all that sort of stuff, and Daydreaming and all the good stuff, and it's all different, but it's all the same, because we all learn different, and we all put creative content out there, or create in a different way, but we're creating, and that's what we are part of, and that's what we all should be doing. So much purging in the last 9 years. Yeah. Bye, Satan, bye. Saturn will soon be taken out. Yeah. So I'm going to go, and I wasn't going to be that long, so I hope it made sense, and I hope you like the card reading at the end. And like I said, I'll be on Iron Realm Media tomorrow at, I think, around 11 or something like that, but I'll probably give you a shout out before. I'll give it a shout out beforehand before I go on. I don't know what I'll be at. I've never been in there, so I don't know what I'm doing. But like I said, uniting is good, and that's what we're all doing. So thank you, and have a great Thursday. I want to go and look at the skies, but they've been really rubbish over here at the minute. But yeah, I'm going to try and finish the rest of this off with my stitching this on here. Do that. I just got here. Well, you just got here, but I'm just going. The idea of March, Mad March, people, lots of things happening, and yes, so yeah, sun is shining, but it's windy here, yeah, it's a bit cloudy. Sun was out before, but yeah, good eve, I'm late. Hiya Max, I'm off now. I think Nathan was in before, but I'm off now. I've just been waffling on about God knows what, but it all made sense to me. And how they've been, the mainstream media have been pumping out about QAnon being a conspiracy theory, but there you go. Dolly, stop it. I'm just me, you know, trying to piece it together, so the way I do. So, yeah, I have no doubt that we are living in two different dimensions. I had a vision that new earth bubbles came down and covered many people and places of the... Well, I need to go back. I don't know what time stamp it was on where that orb went past, but I'm just like... seeing orbs on the camera, Dave, I'm like, oh, I saw it on Roxanne's and I've seen it on mine today. I'm like, oh, thank you. Thank you, Dave. But I'm good. I'm good in myself, you know. It's exciting. It's exciting. So, so anyway, have a nice Thursday, and I shall, oh, I'm tired. I need to do my nails. I just can't be